Are we live? We're live. Hi. Hello.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the show that not a single solid person asked for.
You absolutely didn't. And we're here to chat with you.
Oh my God, we have such a big show today, Jaimie. I am so
Do we?
excited.
We do.
I mean, we do. We got good
we always
topics.
have, let's be real. We always have a big show for you guys.
We do,
always.
Jaimie. Let's get the intro underway.
We're so happy.
Jaimie, does anyone want to take bets if we have a new theme song?
It's the show that nobody asked for, the only reason that we shower. If these ovaries could talk is live right now.
Oh my God. That's such a great theme song.
Is that a new song, Jaimie?
It actually felt like it was like sped up, to be quite honest. It felt like it was on like hyperdrive.
Did that feel like a new song, Julie?
Hi, Julie.
Julie, have you heard that song before, that intro, or was that the same intro?
I'm gonna need you to take it down a notch. I haven't had a chance. Hi, Kim. Tell your sister to take it down a notch. She's coming in strong.
I don't know. I mean, Jaimie, you made a declaration about a new theme song, and now this is accountability. That's all.
If you
look at
Julie throwing the shade. How dare you, Julie? If you remember correctly, last week I said I don't have the soundbite. I need to get it remade. I can't play that myself. So I know, right, Kim? Play nice. Actually, this is definitely not a fight between Robin and I. That is for real. Put those headphones in, Robin.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, we'll set up our first
hot topic.
Tell everybody what you're drinking, Jaimie, and then tell them how I bailed on you.
I put some wine in my cup today because we had agreed that we were going to make it a cocktail hour this time, and then she bailed. Robin bailed. She's not having a drink with me.
I would like to say I'm having a drink. It's just seltzer. I would like to say
that doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count. But I was like, all like, yes, we're gonna have a cocktail, and I got super excited. And then
Hi, Kim.
And my daughter came home and she was like, and I forgot that in the middle of the day I said lacrosse is canceled. Do you want to go down to the gym together? She came home like, we go to the gym, and I was like, oh, like I said that.
Yeah, you got to go to the gym with her.
I hate the gym at night. I hate it. I can only go to the gym in the morning.
I don't work out at night. I don't do it.
No, right? Can you work out at night? Do you have after a full day in your life, especially as a parent, can you work out at night?
It's so hard. Even when I was a trainer, I had the hardest time going to the gym at night to train people. I used to get so mad at my clients. Like, why'd they book this 8 o'clock slot? What's wrong with them?
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock at night, I cannot work out it. And by the way, you're not actually supposed to. That like picks up all your your energy and then it's hard to go to sleep. No, that's a proven scientific fact.
Okay, well, it doesn't affect people the same way, but like all across the board. But like I used to get, because as a trainer, you start at 5 in the morning. You start off at 5 in the morning. Then you have a huge break in the middle of the day when everybody's working. Then you have to go back to work starting at like 4 p.m. and hopefully you have clients all through the night, and that's how you make the big bucks.
No, I have to tell you,
work your ass off.
I cannot do that. I when I used to do stand-up comedy, obviously that all happens at night. And all I would think is like, this is not a career I could do forever. Like, I cannot be going out and doing 4 shows at 8 o'clock. Like, I was either drunk or exhausted.
That's why they all do cocaine. That's why they all do cocaine.
They don't all do cocaine, but yes.
Most of them do cocaine until they're like older and seasoned and wise.
That's ridiculous, Jaimie.
I'm telling you.
I was a stand-up for 2 years. They don't all just do.
Because they knew you were like.
What is that? What's happening?
A prude. What happened?
Can you hear music?
No. There's no music. It's your computer.
Okay, so I'm telling you, there's a...
I
have a window open in the background for one of our later hot topics, and an ad just started playing, and I was God. Can you hear that? Okay. What's our first
hot topic? Oh boy, here we go again, pissing off these ladies.
So just the background. Mary and I did a second commercial. This one's for Avocado Mattress.
Ago.
It's airing now. We shot it in May, but it didn't start airing until I feel like the first time I saw it was during the Olympics. And we're just like, it's a mattress commercial. So we're like laying in bed and just all like lovingly like this. It was like, by the way, the most uncomfortable shoot ever. We were the first people to go, and they were just like photographers. And so they had us on the bed with like our neck up and like laying like this for like an hour. And I was just like, afterwards, I was like, my back. It was like, oh, but whatever. So it's out. And now 1 million moms are you doing that? Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
We both hit it at the same time. That's what happened.
So 1 million moms started a petition and called it perverse. And they called us adorable, but they called the ad perverse.
They called you guys adorable? 1 million moms?
The Advocate called us adorable, but the ad they called perverse. And then they started the 13,000 people have signed this petition to like get it off the air. But it's the second time. Mary and I did a Dole commercial, and they started a petition for us then.
They're after you.
What's your issue, lady?
I blame Mary.
I like that. I think I really like that.
Actually, no. Actually, I take it back. I blame you. Obviously, it's always your fault. Mary can do no wrong ever in my eyes.
Most people love Mary more than me. It's fine. I accept that. But you know what's funny is I did some research on the 1 million moms.
Oh,
salud. And first of all, they only have 4,000 followers on Twitter. So I'm just like, how are you in the 1 million mark?
I will say that's more than we have on Twitter, but that's okay. Whatever.
Fair enough. But in addition to that, it's just one mom. It's this one angry Christian mom who is always spouting about the Bible, and she starts all these campaigns, and then she has money somehow for a PR, like a conservative PR organization. So she gets a lot of print.
And of course they want to get behind her because, it's like that TV show with the woman from the 60s. Oh my God, with my crush. Kate. What's my crush? Who's my crush?
Winslet.
Oh my God, she was in Carol. She was the older lady in Carol.
Oh my God, you guys. Kate Blanchett.
Thank you. I can never remember her name, and she's my huge celebrity crush. She was in a TV show recently about this woman in actual history who was totally against the women's lib movement, and she moved heaven and earth to strike it down. It's a real story about this real woman. Anyway, you should watch it. It's so good. Kate Blanchett.
I'm gonna need to.
It's so I don't remember what it's called.
So
somebody might.
Dumb about this campaign and about this woman is Avocado Mattress. Their whole thing is that they're thank you, Donna Lee.
That's the name of the woman.
Donna Lee always has all the answers.
I feel like we need to make Donna Lee just an honorary host.
I know. We need a summary. Donna Lee, email us at ovariestalk@gmail.com, and we need to come up with a topic that you can talk about so you can come be on the show for us. I mean, that needs to happen.
And we can just be down.
What's so crazy about this is Avocado's whole mission is that they're green and they're organic and all of that jazz. And you are literally bolstering up the ad for Avocado. I mean, I'm tweeting it, it's in the Advocate, and now all these liberals are going to be like, I'm going to buy myself an avocado mattress.
Of course.
I mean, we've been talking about it for 10 minutes.
If I needed a mattress, I'd buy an avocado. I mean, come on. Miss America. That's the name of it. Thank you, Sage. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's really good. It's just not even smart on her part. You are literally just propping up all of these brands. When the Dole thing came through, all of my friends were like, I don't even like Dole, but I'm going out to get myself some pineapple cups right now.
I just had a thought. Maybe she's actually secretly a lesbian.
Well, I think they usually are.
And she knows. Well, no. But she's really trying to get the opposite effect done to help our people.
I mean, that's a long way to go.
I'm joking. But wouldn't that be funny?
That would be a twist. That would be a secret.
That was like when Trump got elected. I was like, oh, please let him just be playing a game, and he's really trying to get the other side.
I mean,
that didn't work out well. That didn't work out well.
And that's not at all. That's not all what happened. And I feel like that's a good place for a hard right turn, Jaimie.
Yeah, I think so too. Hot topic.
Are we watching?
Wow, we're going all the way there. Oh my God. All right. So how many of you?
What are you watching?
How many of you are watching?
She's secret in love with Mary and Robin. That's right, Sage.
Who isn't? Who isn't?
Jaimie is not. That's who.
How many of you are watching Squid Games? Oh my God, you guys! This is not my kind of show. I would have never watched it, but we had nothing to watch one night. We were like, okay, everybody's talking about it. and there were all these people were making funny TikToks about it. And I said, okay, let's just see what this is about. We can turn it off because we were afraid it was going to be too violent for us. We can't take the violence.
Wait, can you tell me what the overview of what the show is? Because I had never even heard of it until SNL did a skit on it. And then I was like, what is this?
It's so basically it's like this, it's like they get all these like people with money problems, gamblers, people with gambling problems.
Is it scripted or is it not reality?
Oh yeah, no, it's scripted and it's Korean.
Oh, okay.
So it's dubbed over, which you get used to, and so they get all of these people to come to this. They tell them it's a game. It's a game. They get there. They stay in this house. They get the first game, and they say, you will be as people get eliminated, more money will be dropped into this big money ball, and the one person who wins all the money. And so they're all like, yeah. So they go to the first game, and this game. Do
they know what happens if you lose?
They don't know, and they think it's still a game. And the very first game, a lot of people get killed, and then they realize, holy shit!
So it's like they signed up for the Hunger Games.
Okay. Yes. Oh my God. And I was horrified watching it, but also I got hooked like that. I am hooked. We are to almost the last episode. The series revolves around a contest where 400, look at Kim, 456 players in deep financial debt put their lives at risk to play a series of children's games for the chance to win a $45.6 billion prize. But I think it's Korean money, so I don't know how much it is. Thanks, Kim. That's basically what I said.
In our dollars, it's $1.
No, I don't know the equation with the money, but
it's a lot of money. We can assume it's a lot of money.
We got freaking hooked on this show,
really?
And it is. Oh my God, it's so good. But what happened is, close to the last episode, they introduced these characters who are kind of like the masterminds.
Wait, are there going to be any spoilers here? Because
I'm trying not to give any spoilers.
Okay, because I'm going to watch it. Don't.
The only thing I want to say is they introduced this host of characters who are kind of the puppet masters or whatever, and they are all gay men who are super perverted and effed up individuals, and it's just like the most homophobic. Like is it
homophobic because the characters are gay and they are doing bad things, or is it homophobic because they're saying bad things about them, or
they're gay and they're doing bad things, and it's like one of the guys tries to make one of the guards give him a B job and like all this.
Is
like
that different from any man? I'm just saying.
I mean, there is that, but they're not having the straight men do this. They're all.
Did you just say B job?
I did. What are you supposed to say? I didn't want to say blowjob. It feels gross.
Well, either BJ or blowjob, but B job just sounded a little like, what's a B job?
Yeah, right. Exactly. A B job. So I feel like nobody's watched it who's listening to us, but I felt a very, very big homophobic undertone like just came right in, and it made me a little uncomfortable and like upset and sad that some of the world is still so super homophobic, and all homosexuals are perverts, and that's what it feels like.
I guess the question I'm asking, and I haven't seen it, full disclosure, so I'm not arguing. I'm just curious. It's like, but I always wonder when people take the tact of just because the person is gay and does bad things, does that necessarily make it homophobic, or is it just that's what that character is?
No, they all are. It's not just one. My point is, it's a group that are all the same group of individuals who are kind of like the puppet, and they all
are gay. So it's just gay, like a look
and
at gay
sinister and perverted. Yeah. They didn't have to all be gay.
No, that's true. That's true.
They made them gay because it's a gross thing.
Is it enough to make you stop watching it, or what's the line?
No, I'm hooked. I can't stop watching it.
And that's what I'm interested in, is like, is it enough to make one?
And it's not like I can protest something that was made in Korea and it's not my country. And like, I mean, if it was my country and they made this, and I'd be like, this is an uproar. It's America. I don't know, but I don't know what it's like in Korea at all. I didn't even do research on what I'm saying. So I'm just like, this is my feelings. Look, Sage.
These are my feelings.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't love when they put gay characters in the gross villain spotlight. Yeah, I don't mind it like here and there. That's fine. But to vilify, like to make the entire group of them these homosexual perverts, it says something about what they think.
Do
about
they use the word pervert, or are you
they're
using
just
the word
perverted?
pervert?
No, they're just really perverted, screwed up individuals, and you'll see when you watch it.
Okay.
They're gross, terrible individuals, and they're gay.
Well, they're the puppet masters, right?
Kind of. I'm trying not to give it away.
Okay, all right. Don't say anything else. Okay, all right. Well, I'm still gonna watch it, and then we reserve the right to like call them out on. Well, you know what we'll do is we'll get the 1 million moms to start a petition against them making gay villains.
No,
like,
we should get them 1 million moms to be like, they're finally portraying gays. They should be the way they should be portrayed.
I know, right? Well, we'll be 1 million ovaries against 1 million moms against perversion. Okay, so I just finished. And I'm on the fence about it. I just finished, yes, it is a tired trope, Sage. I just finished The Righteous Gemstones.
I have never heard of it. My mother was telling me, I'm sorry to interrupt. My mother was telling me that she couldn't fall asleep last night because she watched it. And why'd you tell me to watch it? Sorry, Mom.
So it's on HBO. It's called The Righteous Gemstones, and it's John Goodman. Adam, I forget his name, the guy who was in Pitch Perfect, kind of like the smug guy who you love. And it's about this like religious right family, but it is an absolute just like mockery of that, like,
ooh, this is my kind of show.
And the kids are so stunted at like 12 years old, and there's like a black male and all this stuff, but it's really pretty good. It took me a minute to get into, but it's really pretty good. So I suggest it. There is a lot of random penis shots in this for no apparent reason. And
because it's a show about religious people, and it's like
Adam Devine. Thank you. Beth, thank you.
Wasn't he in Modern Family? Is that the guy from
He was also in Modern Family, yes. Okay. But like, I don't like, there was this one shot and I was watching it in the living room because I was like, I get sick of being in this bedroom all the time because I work in this bedroom. I sit in this bedroom.
Oh, yeah, you have a TV in your bedroom. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in this bedroom all the time. And I was like, I'm going to watch this in the living room. And it was this shot. And all of a sudden of like this like demonic cult that's taken this guy. And they're like, baby. He's like, they were calling him the baby. And they had him in some like water tank. And he was in this red leather full body suit. And the only thing sticking out was his penis. And I was just like, and then I was like shutting it off so my kids didn't come in the room.
It's awkward.
So just, be aware there's a lot of gratuitous penis shots. Like there's an entire scene where the lead guy is standing there with a video behind him and he's just standing in front of the guy's penis. And then he keeps stepping out of it.
We don't get to watch a show for us until the kids are asleep. So there's no chance of them walking into it. So,
all right, we'll try The Righteous Gemstones. I'm going to try the Squid Show or whatever that's called.
Squid Games.
What's it on? The Squid Games? Netflix?
I think it's Netflix.
Okay.
It's Netflix. But also I have to talk about this book.
Okay, wait, but I'm also watching the Dope Sick show, and it's about the opioid crisis, and it's got Michael Keaton, and it is hard to watch. I don't know. It's because you're just like watching it happen, and you seeing them all about the monetization and just trying to like double the dose, tell the doctors to double the dose, and you're just like, everything is wrong with our medical system if this is
everything.
If the pharmaceutical people are telling the doctors what to do, and that is just
not okay. Not okay. You know what else?
It's really well done.
Just came back. Succession.
So I've never watched that show.
Oh, it's good.
Do I need to watch it? Who's in that? What's it about?
It's about this like super rich family they're all just huge assholes, and it's basically, I think it's supposed to kind of loosely be based on the Murdoch family.
Oh yeah.
It's just good. That's it. It's just what this family does and how they are just so corrupt and screwed
That's
up.
what I've been hearing like bubbling under in my ear, and I'm like, I better watch that. But
it's good.
Another plug. Fucking Ted Lasso is one of the best shows. I just finished it. I'm sorry, it's one of the best shows on TV.
We watched a couple episodes and I'm like, it's good.
It's one of the best shows on TV. It's one of the best shows on TV.
Sometimes we're just not on the same page with these things. I don't know.
Ted Lasso. Ted motherfucking Lasso. It's the greatest show on TV.
We'll go back to it. We're going to keep going back to it. We're going to
see what people say as they go. Okay. All right. Talk about your book, Jaimie, because you just found this.
So
I just talk
this. Okay. So Okay, thanks, Beth. It gets better, she says. I'll put it up there. Yeah. Oh, wait,
I have
Donna
it.
Lee.
You talk. I have it. You talk.
Okay, because Donna Lee has another show, Maid. That's good.
Oh, I did want to watch Maid. Yeah.
I was thinking of that. Okay, and the morning show. Yeah. Jennifer. Okay, so, and Julianne Margulies. Okay, so my daughter has started getting a little curious about, I don't want to say sex because she doesn't really know what sex is, but she's asking questions. I just found this book. I went online, like how am I gonna
show the book, Jaimie? Put it in front of your face.
I know. I didn't want to cover my face.
I know. Cover your face.
Look. So I went searching for a book about sex that was good for an 8-year-old, because that's basically how old she is. That was all inclusive. And I was thinking, I'm never going to find this. I'm never going to find it. I found it. The Everybody book. Can you read it? The LGBTQ plus inclusive guide for kids about sex, gender, bodies, and families. You guys, this is so good. If you need to have the sex talk with your children, and I think this is good for more than
body
just,
conversation. Conversation.
They have
Speaking of
pictures.
penis shots.
They have pictures, but they start off kind of talking about gender and all the different genders and gender identity, and then they go into sexuality and they talk about the difference between these two things, and they go into they cover everything we need covered for our modern day children to be inclusive and for them to really understand. And they go into consent. I mean, it's a perfect. I am in love with this book, and I've only read the first 2 chapters to her.
So are you reading it with your daughter, or what are you doing?
Yeah, we're reading it at night, and she's digging. Like, look, like there are non-binary people. There's pictures of all kinds of stuff. 2 guys. Look. 2 guys. I'm really loving this book. It's really great, and it has straight people in it too. It's not just,
and some of the straights too. Fine.
Oh, look! A trans dad. I mean, a trans.
Oh, that's awesome. Dad. That is crazy.
It covers everything. It talks about how what kind of twins can be made. I'm in love with this book, and you
should reach out to the authors and let's get them on this live stream.
I wonder when I think this was published in like 2008. When is this published?
8? That's very progressive. It was
no, it's not. It's 2020.
I was going to say, no way. Did they have a trans dad?
They, just like us, got lost in the pandemic. It was 2020.
Mm-hmm. Is that a moment to talk about our book, If These Ovaries Could Talk, the things we've learned about making LGBTQ
family?
By the way, we guessed it on a podcast today, and they said the name of our book, and I was like, "Is that the name of our book?" I was like, "Is it not baby at the end?" I was like, "Oh, it's family." But it's family. Like we stopped saying it every 5 seconds, and
it's a long. I mean, it's a really short title. How could we forget? It's so funny. There's these pictures of how humans age.
Oh, geez.
And I was like,
our boobs getting lower?
And she was like, I mean, I guess I see you and Mommy. I said, well, who am I? Which one am I in? And thank God she didn't pick the really old one. So I was happy for that.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a great thing for our people. And I think we should try to get them on to talk about the impetus to make it. And I'd be interested in asking them if it was hard to get that made.
I wonder.
Oh my God. Send that book to the million moms.
I mean, there's no address.
Oh, I bet there is on their website. I bet we can find her. Well, that's my new mission. Thank you, Donna Lee. Donna Lee, you are baby. You could
once again.
Donna Lee coming through in the clutch.
I'm in love with this book. I can't wait to read it tonight. Although it's not my turn to put Rose to bed, so Anne gets to read it.
All right. Well, Anne gets the sex talk. You can do the other part tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's go with our final talk.
Bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored because I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Have you heard that song?
No.
It was all over TikTok during the pandemic. People would dance up the stairs. Bored in the house because I'm in the house bored because I'm bored and the motherfucking in the house bored.
Oh, I have heard that actually. I will say that I started to talk about this a little bit earlier. So as I have mentioned before, my wife is an avid video gamer. And which is funny to say, but she lives for NBA 2K, and now she's currently playing Far Cry 6. And
you should get her to play my video game.
Isn't that on a phone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's Xboxing, and the system is in the living room because I don't want to have it in our bedroom because it's like I'm not going to wake up with her sitting on the end of the bed like because I get to bed early.
Well, she does it in the morning. She gets up and plays.
Sometimes, not often. But so she does that, and so that means if I want to watch TV, it's in here. I work out of here because she works out of my son's room at the other end of the apartment, and I'm feeling cooped up, Jaimie. I'm feeling like, she got a job during the pandemic that's out of a company out of Detroit, so she's not going to work. She's not anytime soon. She's not going to work, and I'm
lucky her
working from home too. So we're home all the time.
It's nice you have each other, be together.
I want to be alone. I would like to be alone. She knows this. I went to work out of the library last week. That's like, I was like, I gotta get out of this house. Does anyone else
come
feel
over here?
Like this?
You want to come over here?
So I could spend time with my other wife? Like, I want to be away from both of you.
You don't want to be near me?
I want to be away from both of you.
I have a house. I have an empty home. My kids are at school. My wife's at work.
Now you're just flaunting things. Now you're just bragging. Oh, what did you go see? What concert did you see? Good for you.
Speaking of concerts, I just saw that Brandy is touring with so many favorites. Indigo Girls, Ani DeFranco.
Who is touring with
Brandy
Indigo Girls?
Carlisle is doing a tour, and all these people are going to join her on her tour. All these amazing lesbian artists. I want to go so bad, but I won't go.
Are they doing like Indigo Girls is doing one portion of the tour and then someone else, or is it multiple opens?
I'm not sure. She just listed the names and said, "Are you going to join us?" And I didn't look into it.
Donna Lee said that her wife of 30 years has been working from home since March 2020. And I like your diplomatic, quite an interesting time. All I know is my wife, when she walks, she shuffles. So I hear her coming up the hall, the shuffle, 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 shuffle. And I'm like, oh, she's coming in here. She's coming in here. I just, like before this, when I went to my job and she went to her job, we had whole days. And I didn't know how her day was till I came home.
Yeah.
Now I know about her day all day long.
Are you guys actually talk? I guess you talk throughout the day.
Well, I mean, her office is right next to the bathroom, so I'm seeing her all the time.
Her office,
my office is next to the kitchen
areas.
Well,
we're so different than you.
Our work personalities. I'm Barbara and she's Janice, and
so weird.
And Janice is always. I call Janice the most horrible work coworker.
Because she won't have lunch with you. It's a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Highly suspect. I don't know highly suspect.
I don't either. 5th time. Look at that.
Ooh, that's fun. We should check them out.
Also, Kim's like a new mom. Kim's episode's coming up pretty soon, folks. You gotta tune in for Kim's episode. It's a humdinger. I loved it.
A humdinger, huh?
I said it. Okay. What I'm wondering here is what I'm feeling is that no one else is feeling what I'm feeling.
Well, a lot of us have moved into a new phase of the pandemic. Like my wife went back to work, and so I'm working from home here. But it is funny. I want to say it is funny how you guys have your own separate. Like when Ann and I worked,
I can't.
We didn't do that. We were very like fluid. Like, oh, I'll work in the living room today. You take the bedroom, or no. We didn't have a set space. Unless I was recording and I had to be here. But sometimes I was in the kids' room. No.
I mean, well, first of all, like I have the things that I need, like a ring light and all the things, like my work things are all here. And she has a double monitor. Like she needs a second monitor for her job and she needs certain stuff because she's a graphic designer. And so it's like, we have to have a setup, and we can't have her at the dining room table. She would have to break that down every day. It's just not realistic. And also it just like, I have my little things on my desk. Like I have like my little tchotchkes, and it's like, it's my desk. I mean, you're not a corporate person. No. Like you never worked in an office.
I never had a desk.
Yeah. I worked in office for years. So it's, Kim from the chat. So anyway, my sister, she's never alone either.
Sorry, Kim. Sorry. Yeah. I'm alone a lot now. I'm really liking it. Luckily, Paige goes to work. I stay home. I go back to work in February. I kind of can't wait. Yeah, I wish there was I'm back to teaching 1 day a week, so I do that. And actually, I don't know, I like being home, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. There used to be this thing in the city that was like a free freelancers like workspace, and you could reserve like an open desk like 10 days out of the month or something, and it shut down going into the pandemic. And hopefully they're supposed to be opening it back up, but that's when I came up with my library idea. And it was actually not bad. There's tons of desks in the library. It's super quiet. You've got free Wi-Fi. But Jaimie called me while I was at the library, and I was like between the stacks going, hey, oh yeah, do you need me? Because I'm at the library. So it's like I can't take meetings from there or anything.
Yeah, no, you can't do meetings. I wouldn't be able to work in a library. The best thing to happen was my son to go back to in-person school. You're preaching to the choir here. Yes. I'm so happy my kids are in school. God. What a difference. What a difference.
Jaimie, I want to say we have a really awesome episode next week. We have a 13-year-old coming on who's going to talk about being pansexual and what it's like to be trying to figure out your sexuality in 8th grade.
And just to let everybody know, she is it a she? Or
yes, she. Yes,
are they
she?
She?
But she's dating someone who's trans, but she identifies as she, her. Yes.
Okay, I didn't want to use the wrong pronoun.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good.
She reached out to
her
us.
father. Her father did.
Right. And she really wanted to do this. She wants to come on and talk about it. So we're like, yeah.
And we were like, oh my God, what a great conversation that is going to be for us to talk to someone who's in the middle of it, especially like my daughter is now saying she's bi. And it's just like, I would love to hear the perspective of a kid that's not my kid talking about this. And so come back next week, because I think that's going to be a really, really, really amazing conversation.
I hope so. I think so. Bring your friends. That's what I was going to say, and then I forgot what I was going to say. Bring your friends.
I know.
Tell your friends
like a whole little thing happened there. It was like it was like a glitch in the Matrix, Jaimie. I was like,
it's because I had it in my head, and then when I was ready to say it, because I was letting you finish your thought, I couldn't remember what it was.
It went away.
It went away, but it started strong.
You did. I love that. Well, folks, please, if you have a few minutes, we're always asking of you, and we appreciate that you let us ask a lot of you, but rate and review the podcast on Apple Podcasts. I think Spotify has a follow button. I think they're now experimenting with reviews and review the book on Amazon. Even if you didn't buy it, it's all right.
Tell your friends to review it, even if they don't even know who we are.
Yeah.
Just take their phone and write that. This is terrific. Terrific. That's terrific.
I love taking my friends' phones and reviewing us. It is one of my favorite things.
I don't do that. I know. You're like the queen of doing that. So
I think I've done it to all my friends at this point. They've all reviewed me.
Oh my God.
It's fine.
Oh my God.
I have well, this was a blast, folks. This was great. I loved this.
Yeah. Okay,
great. I just wanted to say that. Robin. I had fun. Did you have fun?
And
Jaimie?
I did. I always do. I love this. I love this time with you all. And now you get to go to the gym.
Right. All right. On that, now I just lost all my joy. I was like,
no, it's going to be great. You're going to have fun. No, you're not talking her out of it.
Thank you, Sage. I'm going. Now I'm going.
You're going.
All right.
Now you have to put it on your story so I see that you actually went.
Yeah, but you put on your story the new theme song and let us know how that's coming, Jaimie.
On that note, take it down.
Eggs.
Ovaries